Oh, I know why. Oh, guys, because my PC has trouble starting up, I unplug a lot of USB ports. So I guess that automatically mutes me because it loses the port. Hi Shane, hi Shell, hi Rule, hi Shell again. Hi Christian, who showed up before the stream and said it's an amazing stream. Thank you for your prophecy. Yeah, so today was very unproductive because all I have been doing is writing fanfic and researching Buddhism and schools of ethics and the Lucifer effect. For the sake of my writing, let's fucking go. Yeah. How are you guys doing? And I had to kick the cats out. Merlin has been such an underfoot cat. So because a lot of times I sit... Hi Hanks, Kandri! I sit with my feet either... So under my desk there's a cat house. A small cat house. Fanfic indeed. There's a small cat house under my feet. And when I stream I usually put my feet there. So the space directly under the chair is free. And that's where Merlin has been lying down as of late. He's very underfoot, so whenever I want to actually place my feet, I forget that there could be a cat there. So whenever that happens, I'm just like, why is there something soft and squishy under my foot? It's Merlin underfoot. No, honestly, it's been years since I watched Supernatural. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen fanfic, exactly. And I was hoping to publish it today, but I see there is a lot of stuff that I need to fix, thankfully, for people who kindly are bettering this thing. Oh yeah. I started on chapter 2 and it's... I have 2 pages, but it's like it's wonky. I will need to sit my ass down and figure this out. I have like almost 1,000 words. Yeah, about almost 1,000 words for chapter 2. Yeah, I also only watched up to like season 4. I think I completed until the end of season 4. I'm sorry, I don't know. I pressed start and suddenly I'm yawning. This is not because I'm tired, funnily enough. I don't know, this is weird ADHD. Hi, Hoshi! Hi, Johnny! The birthday is on Sunday, the day I'm not actually streaming. Or rather, I do want to stream on Sunday, but my mom is visiting, so it's gonna be like guerrilla stream. Thank you, Hoshi! Bye! Thank you, Johnny. Lyria aiming to beat the length of that one Loud House fanfic. Wait, is it the infamous one? I recently learned about a fanfic that is ridiculously million words long and it's all in script and it fucking sucks, apparently. I haven't actually read it. But no. So I think the most comfortable length of a chapter is like between 2,000 words to, or like 1,500 words to like 5,000 words. So I'm aiming. The first chapter is right now 4,400 words approximately. I don't know how long it's gonna be after the beta reading. Hi, Conant! We'll see. We'll see. I have lots of grammar stuff to fix because my grammar sucks. And oh, I don't know. The tracking was tracking wasn't disabled. Tracking's been wonky because my phone refuses to restart the app properly. Yeah. I don't want to beat that. I don't know if that is my goal. I just want to write, and I guess I want to have a commentary on morals and ethics, I guess, because I like that stuff, and I can't really talk about this stuff because it's controversial and people don't want to usually. But I'm like, I like discussions. I like discussions, and and sometimes I'm like, I would love to, but it's like, it's probably very heavy. Either way, like people are talking about, there was a topic about like people just starting out to write, and then there's people who have been writing, and like, does your old stuff hold up to your more newer standards? And I unfortunately deleted my old stuff off the internet, and I don't have even a word stock of them anymore, which is sad. I am stupid, and this is sad. Yeah, no, last time I touched an even remotely controversial topic, I had to raise 1 hour of a bond from YouTube. I get on this game, but at the same time we should also get uncomfortable for that time. Yeah, not on stream. We don't come to the stream. Like, also sometimes like, there was this entire discussion about a video essay that I asked you guys didn't give me an answer on that last time I talked to you guys about this. What is the definition of evil and good? And there was a video essay on the topic, and the lady in the video essay defined evil as absence of good and criticized modern day villains as like, or the postmodern literature villains or postmodern media villains as being weak because they aren't true villains in that sense, because they don't really follow a definition. Like, the story itself doesn't have a proper definition of what is evil. And like, adjacent to that, I also watched a criticism video of Harassment Hotel. On a point I do agree, because they don't really define what is good and what is evil, and therefore the question is, how the fuck does she even want to redeem anyone when there isn't really, like, what's the fucking criteria? And they say, oh, we don't really know the criteria, and you're like, well, how the fuck is this shit gonna work then? And on that point, I do agree that if your story has something to do with morals and ethics, then you need to have more or less a story internal definition of that. Like, there is, I feel like in real life it's much more complicated, and I feel like some of the criticism is valid, some of the criticism is not valid, and also how do I put it? Yeah, it has a lot of, I feel like Harassment Hotel has lots of potential, but it doesn't really do much with its potential, because doing stuff with its potential, meaning you have to commit to something, right? And I also get the desire to be a coward about this stuff. Because I also want to be a coward about my story. But here's the deal! I'm a fanfic writer! I don't get paid to make a show on Amazon Prime. So it's hard to define evil because there's not many objective ways to define it. Yeah, but there's then this question of, this is where you get into the school of ethics. There's the deontology, which is probably the closest to, if you want to define ethics by Christian religion. Deontology follows the definition of something is good or bad, defined by a set of rules, by a predefined set of rules. So the example that the lady used is a very good one. That, for example, in deontology, if you tell a lie, even if the lie is meant to protect someone, to save a life, because it's a lie, that is still an ethically bad action. You guys came for say the princess, we're talking fucking ethics now. And then there's multiple schools. For example, there's about virtue, I don't remember what it's called, about basically virtue of the person performing the act itself. I don't really get that one, didn't get into this one, because the ones that were mostly compared to were the utilitarianism, deontology, and consequentialism. World building stream win. Oh my god, I have repeated and... Hi Makusia! The horror of me writing a fanfic, that's the horror today. Yeah. And so consequentialism is then, it's not the action itself, but rather what is the consequence of the action. If the consequence of the action that you tell a lie is that a life gets saved, then that's a good action, an ethically good action. Because ethics and morals are also not the same thing. Yeah, there's many more schools, exactly. I'm just learning this stuff. I just thought it was really nice to know the words for it, so that I would, so that when I see, this is the same, basically the same thing as me trying to find this restreaming service that I lost the link to, and I kept looking for this restreaming service using words like multi-stream and restream, and so I could not find this restreaming service for like hours. I spent yesterday hours looking for it. Until I did find it, and then I realized that the word that I should have used to look for it was simulcast. Because if I looked for simulcast, I would have found it immediately. And so it's also good to like to know the words. Anyway, back to the topic. The video essayist argues that this is the reason why there aren't that many iconic villains. But also there's this thing. A story doesn't necessarily need a villain. It's fine if your story only has an antagonist, because you don't need a villain for conflict. I mean, there is like an antagonist and a villain are also very, very different things. An antagonist is somebody who simply acts as the opposing force to the protagonist. For example, if we take Avatar: The Last Airbender, also by the way, talking about redemption, of course, if you want to redeem a character, then you need to know what you're redeeming them from, what were their actions that were wrong. I had an entire master's course on this stuff. Ooh, nice. It gets messy once you get out of classical schools. Yeah, I can imagine, because honestly, life also got complicated. So yeah, what was it? Yes. Talking about Avatar, like Zuko from the start has been framed as an antagonist, but Ozai is the villain, right? There's one thing that I disagree with we talked about that yesterday. Disagree with the video essayist take. For example, the person said like Sauron is an iconic villain, and I'm like, fuck no. What do you mean Sauron is an iconic villain? I don't think of Sauron when you tell me villain. I'm gonna think of fucking Voldemort. Which is like an entire different can of worms, but I mean... I think a lot of time the issue with modern villains is that they actually have good criticism of their society, but to keep them as villains, the author adds a bunch of stupid stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's also in a way lazy writing, you know? It's how do I put it? It's not that they're bad villains, it's the fact that the author can't really... Exactly, Saruman... No, it's not like Sauron wasn't a villain, it's Sauron was a non-entity. Like, I get it, the lady describes villainy and evil as an absence of good. And in that way, Sauron is an absence of good. But he's not iconic because he doesn't do shit and he doesn't have any other defined qualities. And therefore, he's forgettable as fuck. I'm terribly sorry. I love you, J.R.R. Tolkien, but just like no. Saruman is much more memorable, right? Also, Killmonger from Black Panther is the one thing that I thought. The things that Lady criticizes that postmodern literature villains are mostly like those that are victims of society or simply misunderstood. The thing is, I don't think that is enough. In a way, it's enough to be a reason to become a villain, but their evil actions need to be like, they need to make logical sense. And that's why I also was investigating Lucifer effect. Not sure, pretty sure a lot of people think that's of Sauron as well. Really, that's my personal opinion. Conan says he's just a background force. Yeah, that's my issue with Sauron. He doesn't feel like a character. He's just a background force. Which is why when I said, like, When you ask me of a villain, like, he's not gonna be the first one that comes to my mind. Sauron is more of a threat objective, yeah. The Ring Wraith, they're also like very terrifying, and they are more present, I guess, in the story, so they feel more real. I would take issue with the framing. Victims of society are villains only from the viewpoint of the society that damaged them, but the society remains unquestioned. Exactly. That is also a thing. I feel like what modern writing sometimes suffers from in media is, honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's cowardice. But not cowardice in the same way that the lady described it. Another villain that she brought up was from Gladiator. I forgot what his name is. But he did... Yeah. I feel like he is a good villain, but he's... I feel like he's more in line with what I think a villain's like. Yeah, the Emperor, exactly. Caligula, yeah. Hi, Tomon! Hi! Welcome, Kandri! I mean, in the last few years, what would you say were the most iconic characters who are villains? Good evening! Like, to you guys, I don't necessarily have to know the media. To me, another funny thing is, how would we rate Eren Yeager and how would we rate Lelouch from Code Geass? Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan and Lelouch from Code Geass. Because those are also very, very interesting. I feel like it's an interesting topic to discuss in general. Guys, tell me if you are uncomfortable and I'll be cutting this fucking bot into fucking shreds. It is a weird case. I've gone almost old Code Geass, but I do remember I hated Lelouch. Wow! I haven't finished watching Code Geass, I gotta admit. For whatever reason, I kinda slipped off. I do wanna watch it in a watch-along because it's a classic show, right? And Lelouch is very much a classic trope. But yeah, guys, what would you say is an iconic villain that comes to your mind? Like, immediately you say villain and snap up your fingers, this is a villain. This is how I would define a villain. So yeah, about the postmodern take about the society and the villain, the problem is like, there needs to be a change of status quo shown. I think a big issue was that because readers were primed into empathizing with him, it made them see his actions more justified. I'll see. Honestly, I also dropped the Attack on Titan, so don't add me. We should also finish watching Attack on Titan. Look at Jimsy. He's totally self-obsessed and will kill and discriminatory. Yeah, I guess Mozan does fit into that. I also feel like with villains, an interesting part of their story is like, how do you develop them from the scratch, how they arrive at the point of being a villain. I don't know if the villain for my fanfic that I have really... Like, he's not that strong. He is partially deviating from canon because of the backstory I gave him, but it doesn't basically change much of his canon character. It just changes the relationship he has to some other characters. Hi Theos, I'm doing well, how are you? I don't want to spoil too much on stream, but there's a character I created, or rather, it was an interesting question. So, I asked a question like, this is what I'm gonna... Wait, sorry guys, I don't even know how much I should yap about my fanfic here. So, there are some core questions I asked when I first had the concept of the fanfic. One of them was, since it's the Essie Kuna fanfic, like, if you take a usually morally good person, how much would it take to end up with basically canon results, almost? I'm doing pretty well, just starting like most people's nowadays. No. Hope you can rest well. I'm sorry, are we delving into controversial topics? Mods! Where are the mods? Mods, you need to stop me! The tired generation. Yeah, my brain is cooking. I have so many fucking tabs open. Right now I also have YouTube tabs open because I can't do reading anymore. I can only listen. Because I've been trying to squeeze Buddhism into my brain and it's like I get it. I'm finally starting to get it, but also like I really need to get to the Japanese Buddhism. Specifically that one. Not the Chinese one, not the Indian one, not the Tibetan one, not the rest of the... I don't know. People have opinions. Do you know why my fanfic is not under Lyria? It's under an anon? Because I don't fucking know how people react. Don't add me on Twitter. Hi, Kumatora Brazil. Hi. Yeah, sorry guys, this is just chatting for now. I'm just waiting for people to come in, I guess. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Ooh. What is Osmanthus wine? Let me Google. On Twitter, saying why tries tastes good can be controversial. That's why we all left Twitter, am I right, folks? Oh, it is a wine. Chinese alcoholic beverage made from weak baijiu and sweet osmanthus flowers. Ah, naruhodo. But where are those who share the memories? Hmm? Hi, Hannah! Hi, Hannah! Today is another Slay the Princess stream. If you wanna chill. If you don't mind the spoilers. I am back to discussing fanfic stuff here too. Cause that's all I'm doing and as of late. Just only oh my god guys, I just remembered I need to start the VTS thing. Wait. I completely forgot. But I remembered on my own. Nya! Tumpunk! In Europe you can get Dandelion wine if you want to taste something similar. Yeah, but
TOG Online Poggers.
I love the BTS. Nyobong. Hi, Kenzie. Ow. Honestly, I do want to try soju, but I don't know. I'd need to see where there's an Asian store to get it. But also, like, I don't want to buy soju because try soju means I'm probably gonna take 3 sips and be done with it because I don't really like alcohol. I just want to know how it compares to the rest. Also, that person quoted Song Lee from Genshin with his Mantis Mind line. Ah, naruhodo. I see the types of writing for villains. One is where evil must be the result of some tragic backstory. Other is where evil can exist independently and doesn't need to be the consequence of some backstory. So if I'm gonna spoil you guys on my villain, it's not much of a spoiler because he's not really deviating from canon. It's just gonna sound fucking weird, okay? It's like the shit that you talk about this. So a character I created, who is a villain, is basically a psychopath. Like, I created a character for that role who is very low on empathy. And I'm frozen because I don't know how to continue that. And the fun part of creating that character was that I gave him a compelling backstory because my question was, so if you have a morally good person who knows, you created a monster that everyone wants to see, I hope. He's like the most fascinating character I created. Forget the main character for my story. Let's punt him. Ken-chan is the real deal. So like, anyway, back to the main topic, the cowardice of authors. That includes especially myself because I am a fucking coward. Is that I want to explore dealing with morality and ethics and also with people. Basically the concept, the idea of exploration being like having a person who is morally good being forced into doing bad things and how that affects them. I mean, someone can lack empathy, but the lack of sympathy can be the thing to damage people around them. Yeah. No, I don't really have questions to that character because they're fucking perfect. They're my petty, pretty psycho princess. Petty, pretty, perfect psycho princess is what I call it. The 5 Ps. Lack of empathy is not necessary enough for someone to become a villain because it's still... yes, exactly. This is an interesting point that I liked about when people talk about... when I checked out the topic of psychopathy, is that the majority of psychopaths are very normal, ordinary people. It doesn't mean... Like, the stereotype of a psychopath killer is very much a stereotype. And the majority... from logical reason alone, recognize that following the expectations of society is the logical thing. Right? Right. The problem is with that character is that they obtain power to do whatever the fuck they want, and they do whatever the fuck they want. And they're curious, and so they fuck shit up for funsies because it is interesting for them. They need some strong motivation to commit villainous acts. Lack of empathy just lowers the threshold. Yeah, yeah. No, as I said, I don't think that the way I have them envisioned for the story is necessarily illogical. They're just very curious, and because they're curious, they end up... I don't want to spoil everyone on stream! No, let's return to the other main question for the other character. Because this is where I'm saying the cowardice lies. And that is taking your main character and forcing them into those morally gray situations. And the
never settle.
The important part... Hi, Larry! The important part for that character is, for me, how do I deal, how does that character deal when they start remembering what happened and what they've done? How do they deal with that? And how do I deal with that as an author? How do I frame their actions? Does there need to be a redemption arc? Does there need not to be a redemption arc? In whose eyes do they even need to be redeemed? Mostly probably their own. That's a very good question. I'm gonna write that down if it's all right with you. I'm gonna write that shit down. Oh, I have post-its here. Cool. Defined moral compass. I should write that down. Alright, killing people bad! The problem is moral with gray areas that it often feels forced. I can't really tell you guys much without spoilering. But since it's like an OC inserted in the role of a different character from canon, and they don't really want to go along with canon, but end up in a situation where they do, because bad shit happens. Also, framework of society. So protecting people from horrible death is bad. Helping people good. Killing people bad. Yeah, and people backstab. Exactly. Here's the thing. Hinata ain't that complicated in his moral compass. It's just how people came back, but also cited from a way of justifying it, be it on dehumanizing them or by framing their action as unethical to them. That's also what gets done to the character. Killing people is bad since when? Lurker! Okay, like there were a lot of good ways to achieve the same thing, but for some reason the character is forced into a morally gray method as if they have tunnel vision, simply because the author wanted to add complexity. No, it's, let's say it like this. They were a little shit and angered a lot of people, but they didn't think it's very terrible. But many, many years later, after they settled down and led a comparatively peaceful life, that came to bite them back in the ass. They come back to see their home completely destroyed. People they knew for 20 years, they saw children grow up and become adults. They know these people by names. Everyone is killed because they associated with them. And the killers are people that the character has shown kindness to before, or at least spared their lives. Meaning the act, their previous act was what they perceived as an act of kindness and compassion. Like, oh, they attack me, I'm gonna beat them up and I'm gonna heal them and it's gonna be all good. Is then shown as something that is rewarded with suffering for others close to them. Which kind of breaks them, in a sense, like, what's the point? What's the point of letting anyone near them if they're only gonna get hurt? What's the point of showing mercy to those that attack you if they're gonna come back and hurt anyone whom you've shown kindness to? See where I'm getting there? And from that point on, if that character's hands already stained red, then what much of a difference? If the overarching goal they seek to achieve brings an overarching good, then what's the difference? See what I'm getting at, Makuzia? Lurker, my goat! People die when they are killed. The best quote. Yeah, no, they are not. The initial act is not performed under careful planning. It's under duress, emotional duress. Then they learn that somebody they had treated as family was basically framed for something they know they couldn't have done, and they go to rescue them, and it just spirals from then. Do you think that is in conflict? Because see, even if like, they can't rebuild this. People are dead. Everyone they held dear is dead. Alright, how do you define issue? Conant, how do you define issue? I want to understand what you mean by how do you define issue? Do you mean issue as in it doesn't make logical sense? Because I am skipping a lot of general steps there. But yeah. Because just ending an enemy for being damaging to themselves can be viewed as a contest of wills if they are presented as an equal in status, unrelated to other actions. But if you try to use the... Waiting for the rest of the answer. What did you use the plot sounds like it would make sense for character developed no second chances mentality. Yes, yes. That. Damn, YouTube did not send the rest. Give me a moment. Okay. Makusia, yes, the plot sounds like it would make sense for the character to develop a no second chances mentality. Exactly. And also, question, what's the point of ever opening up to anyone if that means that they could be harmed by sheer association? Like, protection by isolation, protection, but this is where you get the rough characters that push others away to protect them, you know? And that's where you get that kind of character, and that's what it kind of goes for. But if you use the people that died before, then the MC should come to the realization easier than the plot demands. I'm not sure, Paul. Yeah. No, the issue is that these people killed everyone he held dear. Well, almost everyone. And the other person that they held dear is in active danger from those people that he was thinking that they wouldn't do that. It's the kind of thing like no second chances because you don't how do I put it? Yes, Lyria, very silly. Hi, Fuji. It's on one hand it's like, yeah, no second chances because they don't know if they're not gonna do something. Like, if they treat them with mercy, are they not just gonna go get back up and maybe hurt somebody who was even remotely kind to them? And the other thing is, like, if you treat somebody with kindness and compassion, like, openly, will that put those people in danger from people who dislike them, who seek to harm them? Guys, I need to go to the toilet, and I'm terribly sorry to everyone who came here for Slay the Princess. I'll get back there. Okay, I am back. Let me turn on the YouTube chat also. Hi, I am back. Checking bot to see what your done missed. I missed yapping instead. Yes, look, you missed lots of yapping. Hi. So yeah, the question isn't, but if you use the people, yeah. The question is more like, how do I deal with what happened in the future? For simplicity purposes, let's say the character has amnesia and doesn't at first remember any of their actions, and they have this honestly, maybe I should finish playing KOTOR and see how KOTOR dealt with that, because that's a remarkably close situation there. That's now that I think about this, is very similar to the KOTOR plot twist. But yeah, there's a KOTOR type of plot twist, you know, Knights of the Old Republic. In case you know what I mean. You know, the Raven plot twist. That one. Maybe I should finish playing that, or at least watch the reaction. It's not a revenge story. There is one person, the villain guy, the psycho villain guy, who causes lots of mischief, and the main character is gonna has been feeling and will feel guilty for not taking the villain out in the past, seeing it as one of their crimes. Otherwise, no, it's not a revenge story. It's more like about doing what is right, question mark. Hi, Make Shockman 300, thank you for the subscription. Hi. Yeah, you missed lots of fanfic yapping. So it's not a revenge story. It's more like a mystery. I don't know. I have no subtlety when writing. It's a mystery, and it's also like uncovering the past and where the character goes from there on, and doing the right thing, and what is even the right thing. And I guess there's also gonna be a question of forgiveness, earned or given. And I have to be very careful, because I don't want to muddy the waters too much with Christian morality, because it's set in it's a fanfic that is set in Japan. It's a story that is the original story set in Japan, and it's kind of, I mean, JJK is a Buddhism fanfiction, right? It's a Buddhist fanfiction. So it's gotta go in line with the original, so I have to be really careful about how I define morals and ethics. But I think the effect is also like recognizing, because the character with amnesia, let's call it, thinks himself of a good person, and the idea of being this bad guy, historically speaking bad guys, which is why I said this is very similar to, oh my fucking god, this is really similar to the KOTOR situation. Holy fuck, that was not on purpose. It didn't even occur to me until I started, until today. The situation is remarkably similar to Knights of the Old Republic. Holy fuck. Ah. It's like, how do you even define forgiveness? How do you define redemption for this character? In a way that is... It's hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I making any sense to you guys? Do you understand what I'm struggling with? What I'm struggling with is I want the actions to have consequences and I want the character to go through a character arc. But I'm struggling. I don't want it to be simply swept under the table. You know what I mean? Swept under the carpet. But I also want them to reach inner peace by the end of their journey. You guys get what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm being very awkward about this because that stuff is really stressing me out because this is like the end goal, and then I don't want my story to be a cop-out. I don't want my story to feel like a cop-out. I don't want the way I deal with this question of morality, question of a good person doing bad things, question of a good person realizing that they're just as capable of doing bad things and have done terrible things. I don't want this to feel like a cop-out the way I deal with it, and it really stresses me out. It's kinda, it's a double isekai. The isekai is the villain from the past first, and then the isekai is the protagonist. And they don't remember their villainous past life when the isekai is the protagonist, and they're like, oh yeah, all I have to do is follow the canon and then maybe like use my knowledge to save people. Totally, I can do this, I can save people. And then shit's not according to canon because back when they were, is it an exploration of subjective versus subject morality? Do you need to set out your opinion, but rather set out the situation and invite the reader to make up their own mind? I feel like the reader always has to make up their own mind anyway. I don't feel like preaching to the reader. But I feel like the characters themselves need to have an opinion on how they view that, and that's also obviously done through character interactions. Needs to be a thing, and that's something that I need to define. And exactly how shaken I plan for the protagonist to be when they get their memories of their past actions in full. Anyway, let's play the game! You guys can answer me while we're playing. There we go. Everything goes dark and you die! Peak! Hi, Lucas. Sorry for all the yabbies, everyone. Garrisons don't necessarily need to do something morally great. They can be accomplices by letting it happen. End of the game already? No, this is end of a route. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end is never, the end is never, the end is never the end. Yes. The characters don't necessarily need to do something morally great. I suppose maybe you should say the question is like, would you even account what the character did as morally great, not outright bad? Or evil? Because when you get to the point where you're this depressed and this numb, and I feel like that gets generated really bad in the first place. When you give a character also this much power. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the guy for now.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. you'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I could.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yes, stabbies.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I'll reply in a second, Johnny.
Faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Wait. I mean, the moral structure is also not as straightforward when you look at GGK for various characters. And we have a character who does things that one would consider morally reprehensible, which is Maki comes to mind. Spoiler alert for Jujutsu Kaisen manga, because that shit is gonna happen season 3. Spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 that is not out yet! But Maki does some fucked up shit, but you also get where she's coming from. So, somebody like Maki, if things go similarly, is not gonna judge. I feel like morality is such a complicated thing in GGK because it's not straightforward. It's way more individualistic and that's also partially the beauty of it. Anyway, let's stop the topic. I feel like I don't want to spoil too much. I feel like I'm sorry. I digress too much. I am terribly sorry.
Her voice carries up the stairs. She sounds dangerous.
Oh shit, we missed accidentally.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I never chose this option last time.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
20 element of surprise here.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Oh my god, what do we do? What do we do? Ah! Let's be wishy-washy.
Drop the knife, and the two of us just talk.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Yeah, no kana.
Don't you dare.
Oh, now you've done it, bitch. Oh, yeah, sorry. There we go.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. See, there's also like a moral dilemma here. Kill the princess, you save the world, but she's still a person. For example.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yay! Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Nah, we will, unfortunately.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh, I know this line. What's her name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Aww.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Destroying the entire world isn't as bad as it sounds. At least there's no one left mourning. Ha!
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
This is bullshit. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
Oh, fuck no.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Damn, she's agreeing with the narrator. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Dang, girl.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Well, I'm not getting a straight answer out of you either, Mr. Narrator, sir!
Do you?
Oh, let's fucking go! Wait, let me save.
You're lying.
Oh, fuck my life.
How does she know that?
Yeah, how does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Okay, fine. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. Yeah, let's do this.
Don't just tell her that.
Of course I'm gonna tell her that! Who do you think I am? I'm a baka!
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She has no idea because she doesn't know.
To be honest, I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah, narrator, tell us.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, and if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
No, you don't.
Hopefully sooner.
No, you don't. Because you're also baka narrator, son.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Sure, buddy, exactly. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Oh, dang.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Exactly!
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs...
Huh? Why didn't
slams
Sunny
shut.
go to that?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Why did we suddenly jump to the door, though? Because I feel like that's too much of a jump.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Exactly, easier for whom?
Easier for everyone.
Yes, I see Baka.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yep.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, guys. I always try to save her, but I know that I can't save her in this one. So I guess we tried to slay her earlier. I'm not even looking.
You bring the blade
Holy
down.
fuck, I did?
The princess
What?
flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
What the fuck? We're actually going through with it.
Bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened.
Oh my god, the details of the controller. There's blood on the blade on the pointer.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Same, bro. She's gonna kill us.
Now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
You should have restrained her more, narrator-san.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue.
Are we going Blade Princess? I guess we're going Blade Princess now.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Oh my god, there's so much fucked up shit going on here. Let's fucking go, I guess. This is gonna be very fucked up if we pick this. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, I'm closing my eyes because I don't want to see.
There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now.
Oh my god.
You close the basement door, locking it
Oh, we're
behind you
going
and quickly
scary
barricading
route!
it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Yeah, the narrator forgot about the locked door, but that's because the narrator doesn't care about the locked door.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Nope.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw
Nightmare
and more
route!
like
Nightmare route!
something
Let's
out of
go!
a
Let's
nightmare.
go!
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh no, I know exactly what kind of enemy I made tonight, and I'm fucking terrified.
Sounds like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Wow, why are these not selectable? How interesting. Because I haven't acted... Oh, I have acted them probably in previous ones. Yeah, let's go with this. Threaten all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Dang it.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Nightmare! Nightmare! Nightmare!
Get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Dang it.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness
Yes, Samantha!
her
I want to get a different ending than the last time, though!
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer.
Dang, this is... I love the art here.
At a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Aww.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Other
Your
playthrough.
lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
That's okay.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
No, I know that the end is never the end is never the end.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's exactly how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Nightmare!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again!
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, he knows.
Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still,
No.
I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all is related already. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
No, we listened. We totally listened.
Oh, we listened to you, all right. Worst decision of our incredibly short life. We tried to slay her, we really did, but she was going to kill us. It was either lock her in the basement or let her finish beating us to death. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Bitch.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
Dun dun dun!
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
He knows,
of course,
he
there weren't
knows.
any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Oh, we had
Speak
this
for
dialogue
yourself.
before.
From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone?
Oh, stop giving us a guilty conscience about this. The end is never the end is never the end.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Exactly.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about this
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
Just being around her in the end, shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do? To quote her from the last time, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify seeing that? She's clearly far, far worse. I locked her in the basement. What is in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that
Oh, we had
basement,
this
and I
dialogue
told
before.
you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Just being around her in the end shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
I kind of low-key wanna go a playthrough where we just really don't talk to her. We just try to kill her, but it's probably gonna be like Blade Princess style. If people locked her away, why should? Yeah, we had this one. You're being PG. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It's already difficult.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my
Then he is hiding something. A lot of something.
He knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
I don't belong here. There's something wrong here. I won't be drawn to a basement in the woods.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already.
What happens if we run away on this one? Is it going to be the same?
We know what's waiting for us in that basement. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world...
Let me see again. Do you want to leave?
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Damn it!
A warning before you go.
I love how he just didn't say anything about her voice suddenly being there.
She will lie. She will cheat.
Yeah, we know
I don't
that.
think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
So we can only walk away in the first chapter.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement, You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're going with the blade this time. I think last time I didn't pick
Hold on.
the blade up.
What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
I mean, we're already struggling to get the job done.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
This whole cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different.
Oh wait, oh there are actually eyes, princess eyes over there and over there, nice.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Here's the thing though with the narrator, how do I put it? He first admits to the past life being a thing and now he just backtracks. That's sussy as fuck.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Damn it, Paranoid, you're so bad at this.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Why would you lie about that? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. It doesn't matter. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the
I don't think we're
next to the
handsome.
empty basement
We're
door
birds.
frame.
Well, birds can be
It's a
handsome
wall.
though.
There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Never has been.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Wait. Wait. Accidentally clicked on the wrong link. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Okay. We did. Not on the link, but I clicked on the wrong field. There we go.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Alright, this time we're taking the blade. I feel like last time I ignored the blade when I got to this, so let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I mean, we could always strangle her by our hands, but I suppose it's not an option in this game.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Everything else can.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Bomb it from the orbit! That's the only way to be sure!
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
He does know. We'll enter the basement then.
You cross over the threshold.
Yeah, we've been here
onto
before.
A series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Hand to is not an option because the princess is better at it than you. Yes.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
It's gonna be the same this time. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place...
It's not!
It'll be enough.
It won't. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Sure, buddy, let's go! let's go. Let's go with that.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist.
I know.
I'm just asking questions.
I know.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Where did we go last time? And does it matter?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely
There never was
exposed.
anywhere for us to hide.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die.
Coward.
I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Wait. God. Let me move my model a bit. Because I lean a bit back in the chair. And then my model's suddenly gone. Can I just walk out? Like, nope, 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 nope. Let's go, nope.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Awesome!
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Hi,
As the
honey!
princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It
And
is.
you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
I know, right? Hi, hi!
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Nope, you're nope. Exactly.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh no, you didn't believe us!
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Awesome.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
There we go, the mantra!
nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Damn it.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs.
I love the part where they switch roles for a second.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Nope.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Aww.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Lungs. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her.
I don't
But
think I
end
can
this before
strike her,
it's
she's a
too
fucking
late.
ghost.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
What good am I to your life? What do you want from me?
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me.
Liver.
So I started to drag your body out with me and then...
Lungs.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Liver.
Damn.
Nerves.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves. Heart.
Okay, if you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Okay, I suppose.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Aw.
You seem miserable.
Aw. Yes, I am.
lungs, liver,
And if I let you out, what then?
heart, lungs, liver,
Yeah, this turn off this whole organ shutting down situation.
lungs, nerves,
We don't have to be honest, we can work together. I've been there before. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Close the blade and remain with the nightmare.
heart,
You know what?
liver, nerves, heart,
Should I do this?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
So many options, so many interesting things to do.
heart, lungs,
I feel like this is the one that I did before, right?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
No, let's go with this.
Are you serious? Liver. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask
Oh my
and
God.
pulls it down.
Awesome.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
She cried though.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads
Oh my
its
God.
way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Damn.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Damn.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh my God, we stuck her in a loop.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady
Still
career.
looks creepy as fuck.
Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
God fucking damn it.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty.
Holy fuck. Oh my God, this is
Lonely
monstrous.
soul is lonely
Holy
again.
fuck.
Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
God damn it.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
I guess I'm doing a great job at tormenting the narrator and the princess.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But she doesn't respond.
Oops. I think I broke you.
Yep.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body's dead, but you live on. Cool. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Fast forward. Yeah.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so...
Oh, that's so broken. I hate this guy.
It hurts when I try to remember.
I hate this guy.
You should know about the princess.
I mean, I don't
At
hate
least
him,
not
but it's
until
like, yeah.
You've already been here, haven't you?
I love how he just really absolutely jumps to the conclusions.
Yes. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
We never left, after all.
We have to let her out.
Oh, shit. Why is it...
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of true.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Slay, ask me. Oh, there's so many voices this
We're
time.
supposed to be unfeeling, How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your...
Who the fuck is this? We didn't have this one last time.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Oh, I remember this one.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
No, not everything.
We love her, so we have to set
Where the
her
fuck did
free.
you come from?
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Yes, you can. I hate to tell you, but that's how abusive relationships work. Smitten would know all about abusive relationships, wouldn't he?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more
Oh, shut the
pure
fuck
than
up!
any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be
Cheated?
so many of us.
Where does cheated come from?
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. Stay where you are. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
Oh, damn. I think cheated shows in a few third acts. Okay.
It feels like we've been here forever. It also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine.
That's bullshit.
It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part
That's very
of
trusting.
everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Oh, damn it. That does make sense. I don't remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time.
Oh no, you weren't.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Bro, I want to strangle this asshole after the last act
You're
we did.
lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're
Hi, okay, Country.
a shame, really.
I don't remember what I did, and I couldn't have been me that did it. Oh, that's that lovely line. Can I screenshot this line? Very, very relevant. Yeah, no, you can't. Or rather, it could. Just because you don't remember doesn't absolve you of your crimes, I suppose. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her.
Shut the fuck up.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
I suppose. Okay, the only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. This one is very tempting because I never had that option before. So... on one hand, I really want to see the princess, but I guess she can't come to me, could she? Let's try this for a second. I can always reload.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something. That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work?
No.
No. Nothing ever works.
Oh, I hate agreeing with this guy.
No. You're the worst one.
Agreed.
He's not the one who got us into this mess. least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about.
That includes you too.
That kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. And that's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
That's creepy as fuck, bro. That's creepy as fuck.
Get you killed by himself? Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity. My point exactly.
Well, we tried.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Well, he magicked it there.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
Sure.
He always says he never sees it.
Oh, dang.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do. And it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Damn. Cabins, exactly.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Shut up. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Okay.
Or you could just give up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
Exactly.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
I mean, we have thoughts.
Just go around it.
No.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
It technically doesn't, yeah. Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did.
I think nothing worked out great.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Oh, damn.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
I think this looks cool.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
It is a trap. Exactly. I wonder what difference is take the blade, and you have to take the blade. Dang it. Hi, Oki! Thank you so much for the subscription! You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
We gotta go.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Yes, the abyss is looking back.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I said that way back when. You know that, right?
What were you joking about?
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Yeah, that was bad of you.
Closer.
Many arms, yay!
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
Closer.
Hi!
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Aw.
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I don't like that.
Witness.
I don't like that.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Nope.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Damn. Why can't I... Here's an object. I hate that I can't do anything. But was that something new, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? Oh, okay. You're just an object until you once were something else. I don't like these, but I guess I have to.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
It's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Die.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
I like how she sounds human again. Yay, the abyss staring back. Yeah. The princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
That's the end of the world. The end of the line. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Strange that they don't remember.
Be gone. Things are different now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very different.
Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Exactly.
Finally, we can smash it.
We'll smash it when the narrator is back.
You stop with the smashing.
The smitten would smash the princess.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Alright, let's go. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden, its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Let's go.
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels...
And it better stay that way!
The game was always going to end.
Yeah, that's the thing with the games.
I'll be free of all of you.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm ready for the truth.
I don't think we're getting the truth yet.
Ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Yeah, I think we need one more. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I love how they really went for touching into the hollow spots. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't it make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? I do want to know that.
This one is a waiting maw, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise heart.
Is it a wise one, though?
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Oh, I ain't mourning her! Everything you see feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer? You can't be... Okay.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Dang it.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
We have a lot of really broken vessels this time. I mean, all of them are broken, but yeah. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Truly a love story. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. There's so many interesting options, but I also know the way I select things is always just me being very silly. I'm a very sappy person. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I'm not sure if I like her more. I feel like this is probably the most honest one.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
This game is very wise. Do you know what happens when to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you want when we're finished?
desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Alright. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Oh, damn! Sweet, sweet girl. Alright. I never tried these options. Should we try one of those? Let's try one of those. Raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
I don't want to attack her, but I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I guess I do.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, now I'm getting tired of
At
this
the end
stuff.
of that path,
Yes.
as if you're here to sleep.
Yes. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do, sweetheart. You know what? I just feel like ignoring him. Again.
You make your... We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him.
What should we do this time? Blade or no blade? I know what I'm gonna do.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade.
Okay, we're gonna take the blade. I'm sorry for skipping the dialogue. It's very repetitive.
The door to the base. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Okay.
Don't let it fool you.
Okay. We're not gonna say hi. We're just gonna continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Oh fuck, no, I'm not!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
We can do this.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Let's go.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ooh, she's the one who supposes it the first way. Nah! I haven't decided yet. This time, let's just talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
She is.
Don't you dare.
I dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Okay, we drop it for now.
The blade tumbles
Let's go.
out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Let's go.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Let's go.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it is entirely a different matter.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
It is. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about it?
Don't just tell her.
Of course I'll tell her.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Okay.
Just how long has she been down here?
Terribly long.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons. No, and I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah, I know, right?
I believe her.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
I mean, but she might not know how to do it then.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yep, it is.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Exactly.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
I mean, we could go back to that. The Blade Princess was fun.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Exactly.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Neither is yours.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
Hi G! Great that you acquired coffee and simple cake. Nice! Gonna sling, yes.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person.
Thank you, Shell.
No less.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I will.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yep.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Yep.
She isn't suggesting what I
She
think
is. She
she's
is.
suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Yep. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yep.
You know why you're here.
Yep. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be.
Think that might be falling down the path of forbidden Yuri instead of completing her mission. Oi!
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
As if.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away.
Okay, we have this line before. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe you can please find something to break you free. The mission is relevant. Waifu first. She's the best waifu. The only waifu.
You attempt
the
to make your way
limitless
out of the
waifu.
basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let
Your
me out of
shouts
here.
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Lovely.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were
I
supposed to.
don't think it would be easy though.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Aye, ma'am.
You won't like what happens.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's
It's
arm,
big,
just above the
guys.
massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Dang it.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
I mean,
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
yeah.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Because she's not human.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go! Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Screw you!
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
Back
the blade.
muscles! Let's fucking go.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I won't!
I thought this was a little too easy.
I know, right?
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Okay.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive!
No! Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No!
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Thank you for acknowledging it. Last time I didn't play this one till the end.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid
Because they
hands.
let me walk out on her.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah, we'll definitely meet again.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Let's meet again.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This
Oh.
is the end.
The end is never the end is never
I'm
the
afraid
end.
it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yep. Because I never get to play this one out before. And I need a little pee-pee
You're on
pause
a
again.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Let's fucking go! Is this the last one? I wonder if it's the last one.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah, whatever. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu.
Oh, welcome back to the cabin in the woods! Let's fucking go!
Neither of us have been here.
No, wait.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Let's fucking go!
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
That doesn't mean we have to listen to you, buddy.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Oh wait, I don't have the YouTube chat turned on. There we go. What? Nyan Sassy. I've been in this place before, again and again and again. It's torture, isn't it? Wait, let me turn the phone a bit, like this. This is more than just a déjà vu though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
We're saving the princess because she's our world! I sound like the fucking smitten of my fucking god. Okay, whatever. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Yep.
No, I didn't. Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on
You're the clown
princess.
here. We're clowning on you, buddy. Wait, why isn't this full window? There we go. Wink. Let me pour myself the last cup of tea.
The interior
It's
of the
kind of
cabin
beautiful.
is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold,
kinda sad.
uninviting stone walls. Thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Dang.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I want to do this wrong? Just a person mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah. Totally.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
The only one who's ridiculous is you.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
It will always be back. Ah. We're not taking the blade into the basement.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay. I'm trusting you.
I don't trust him. Hey, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Okay.
Wonderful. You do exactly that.
I hate that they
Sweeping
just
the blade from
overruled
the
me.
table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife.
Why are you
what?
guys so
It's not like
scared
we
of
have to
her?
use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Yes.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Dang.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Are we though?
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Not that
Does
long
she
ago.
remember us?
She does.
You walk
Why
down
is
the
she so
stairs and lock
chibi?
eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic
Poor
chorus
girl.
as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
No.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
It's one for us.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
But I didn't do that last time. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Based?
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sure.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor. still a good distance away from her.
We're respecting her wishes.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we're acknowledging that, exactly.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this.
Yes, narrator-san.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
I know, right?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Oblivion, let's fucking go! It's a great game!
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things...
I hear at least. I never played it.
Contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
Thanks!
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important.
That's terrible.
Necessary, even.
Terrible, bro.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Oh, damn.
That's pathetic.
It is.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh, damn.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before.
Do we, though? I mean, I do the player.
Lucky for that. Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
Yay!
Right.
Let's mess it up!
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Exactly.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need
I don't
to
like
accept
that.
that.
I won't.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation.
Exactly. I was thinking she's just like waiting for us patiently. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Okay.
Is that really all she knows?
Yeah.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Yeah, she's about the same as us.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Exactly! That's exactly what's going on. That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Sure, let's do this.
Maybe it'll fit.
It will.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Good one. You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
That's gonna be terrible, girl.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
She's not.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
She probably would.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust
Well,
her.
shut up, you're delusional.
Unless she really could survive.
She could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Precisely. am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in the shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Yay!
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Shut up.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Certainly the latter option. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her the knife. It's an exercise in trust, she said, right? Let's do this.
Slide it over.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
World-ending princess.
Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Fuck you.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right? Oh, already tried to take over, buddy.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating
I love how we're
our
bullying the
mistake.
narrator the entire
We can
time.
force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you
At
got
least
your
he's
point
honest.
across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Thank you.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Let's go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade
Oh
to
my
her
fucking
throat.
god, she is gonna cut her throat.
What is she doing?
She's cutting her head off.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Fun! Watch in uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches
Lovely
forward,
noise.
the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice.
Ah yes,
its
princess
way.
behavior. I know, right? Normal behavior. That's why we love her. That's why she's my waifu.
She's doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Because she's not gonna die.
So that's her play. Killing herself?
No.
She isn't dead yet.
Exactly.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
You see a woman doing this and you're like, damn, I want to marry her. Yeah.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back?
Yeah,
Please
let's
tell
put it
me
back.
we can put it back.
Let's put it
The
back.
princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go.
She's not,
She
you
is gone,
dumbass. She's alive. She's our waifu.
I hate this. Can we just get out? Of
No.
course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
I don't give a shit about her
No,
reward.
hold
She's
on,
my reward.
She's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an
He has an angle.
I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
No.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason.
Exactly.
She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need
Can we put
to
the
know
head back?
why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed. And now
No,
we can
let
all
me put her head
relax and
back on.
enjoy your...
Take the princess with you, yeah. We're taking the actual head. We're not putting the head back!
Pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
She's not.
But
She's a flying head.
Not. Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and... I don't really care about that.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world
Bullshit.
saved from certain
Bullshit.
doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Exactly.
Well played.
This is the end of the world,
Exactly,
isn't it?
it
I
is!
always thought I'd at least
Yay!
have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
He is.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Exactly.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Aw, thank you, darling.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
I'm sorry, girl. So this is how it plays out. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave, memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I'm just gonna approach it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
I'm sorry.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. I think the next one is the last one. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, one more. Guys, I think I'll have to save the rest of the game for tomorrow. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There's a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Okay, I'm gonna make a screenshot of this. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real? We have thoughts on this vessel.
Sun is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Aww. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, Nothing can't exist.
Oh. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Dang it. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Probably. He does, but I don't know why. But I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
This is the last stage before your completion, and I'm not going back now. Okay, I'm ready to go back, and we're gonna save here, and this is where we're gonna end it.
Next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Yay! Everything goes dark, and you die, and this is where we save. Yes. Right, everyone? I'm not sure. This has been our waifu! Best waifu ever! Stretches. Thank you. So I guess tomorrow we finish the game. But for now, I guess we'll need to find somebody to raid. Thank you for the backstare cheese. Gon is almost eeping, not awakening. Oh dang it. Yeah, I'm almost eeping, not awakening. Alright. Let me set up some raid messages. Do not slay the dragon. There we go. And there we go. Let me sit first on YouTube because that's that happens once I end the stream directly. We're gonna read into Rin, but I'm not gonna stick around for that. She's fine. I don't think Rin is gonna be greeting us anyway. But for Twitch, let's see. Ooh. Jayu is having a jubileum, but she's streaming in German again. Well, she's streaming in German in general, so I guess you guys will have to bear with that. Or we could just raid Rin Penrose in here too, because you know what? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, right? We raid Rin on YouTube and we raid Rin on Twitch. That makes sense, right, guys? Unique opportunity, double raid. Let's fucking go. Are you guys ready? All right then. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Thank you so much for hanging out. Coherent trade, exactly.